All right, we are live. Whoa, we're in the close-up view. Sweet. How the heck is everyone doing? So good to see you. Hello, Smile would die. Linguophile, good to see you. Ravik, Weller, happy Thursday. Kathleen Falls, happy Thursday to you too. Who am I missing here? Kristen, welcome back. It's so good to see everyone back here again. It's Thursday, we're almost to Friday, and then to the weekend, which doesn't even matter. No, it doesn't at all. Everybody still kind of does a little bit of work, or doesn't. The Zoom calls pick up, and it goes from work to family, which is better, arguably, but it's still delightful. I'm very happy you guys are all here today. I'm having a great Thursday so far. And let's see. Yeah, let's get a cocktail going. So let me switch to this view. Hold on. Oh, but first, I can't forget. Hold on. Oh, every stinking time. It gets me so jazzed up just to see. I played this 3 times this morning. Just after I woke up, I started working and I'm like, oh, God. Hello, Mother. It's good to see you. Yeah, I love the apron too. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, let me hit record. Oh, so again, bear with me if something happens and like the audio gets out of sync or everything goes black or like up in flames, just at me real quick and let me know. I'm not anticipating that, but just in case, because we're still working out a kink here on the recording side of things. So hold on. Oh, let me start my little timer. Hold. It's gonna go dark for. Okay. We back? We're back. Okay. Whew. All right. Thank goodness Monster Master is back. All right, so let's make a cocktail here. This is gonna be a mocktail. Just let that sink in. A mocktail is a cocktail without the cock part. So it's just more of a mock. There's no alcohol in there. So that's, well, you know, arguably a little tiny bit. I just need a liver rest. That's the reason I'm doing this. I just need a day off. So instead of taking a full day off and not doing this, I thought I'd still be with you and make one. You can just add gin to this and it would taste pretty darn awesome. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So technically there is, you know, like a tiny smidgen, but I don't count. It's like dashes of this, so I don't count that. So let's drop in, let's get some bitters in there first. That was 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. All right, 6 dashes of bitters. Hello, Sharon, good to see you. We're gonna do some lemon juice here. Oh, let me get a peel first, just so I don't. There we go. So you don't have to use a peeler, you know, a vegetable peeler. You can just use a knife to kind of get the same idea. It'll spritz it. It doesn't quite look as pretty as like a longer, you know, peeled version, but it's fine. We're still gonna get some of the juices spritzing out of there, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Yeah, good point, Monster Master. I always prefer your drink without the cock. Okay, I'm not even gonna measure. I'm just gonna do about a half a lemon per. I'm guessing it's about a ½ ounce-ish, something like that. Total guess, but it's gonna be good enough. Once we add everything else, we won't be able to tell. Oh. We all taste it. It's like, you know what would have made this perfect? Like a ½ ounce less lemon juice. Did you measure? No. No, I didn't. Let's see, we got the bitters in there. Oh, this is my homemade ginger simple syrup in a reused bottle, so it looks fancy. But as you can see, I put my own label on it that says ginger simple, ain't it fancy. I'm gonna measure this just so I have some idea of, you know, what's going in there. I'm gonna put an ounce in there. Seems like a lot, but I kind of like the flavor. It's really gingery. Did you guys know you can make your own simple syrup? And you can flavor with things too. If you are into, I think, Kristen, I think I put this recipe on the site. I'm not sure though, so I'm not positive. Don't check. Don't check until I check, and then put it up if it's not already there. But yeah, if you do want to make it, it's just equal parts water and sugar, and then throw in whatever you want to flavor, bring that to a boil, and then let it cool until it's cold enough to put in the fridge, and then, you know, transfer to a bottle. But that's really it. And I did like a 2-to-1 simple, or a 2-to-1 like water, sugar. Let me rephrase. It was 2 parts water, 2 parts sugar, 1 part ginger, all by weight. By volume, it would probably be close, so you can probably guess. I'm guessing. Yeah, Linguaphile, you can put simple syrup in the microwave. Who knew? Who knew? Andrew, you know, I don't know how one makes their own simple syrup. I don't even know if it can be done. I am gonna put some, let's get some soda in there. Might help if I take off the little stopper thing. Oh, thank God, it is actually carbonated. I wasn't sure if I had carbonated this one, so it was either just gonna shoot out water, like drip out water, or it was gonna be right, and I was right. I'm always right. And you're always right. All right, good. Oh, so, nope, that's right. Boop. Oh, and then let's put in some mint, just because I like ginger and mint together. You know, why not? And actually, we can make this look fancy by, let's just pinch off the stem. Give it a little spank to kind of make it, to brighten up all the flavors, like awaken the mint. There we go. And let's do one more. I'm gonna get another pretty topper. Now, if you do put mint in your drinks like this, I always recommend pulling off a little bit extra than you think you need. Like, oh, you know what? Why don't we go to the top down so we can see everything? Bam! Well, let's get this up here. So, see, there's more stem. That'll help it kind of sit in the drink and stay up, as opposed to just like the leaves kind of sitting there and then they tip over and then you start sipping them and then they get all nasty. So, there we go. Let me give us, you know what? I probably should have stirred it before I put the mint in. Anthony! And you can dial up the sugar, you can take some out, kind of, you know, your preference. We're not really, this isn't like a drink that you can, you know, you can mess it up if you put way too much of one ingredient in, yeah. But anyway, cheers. Good to see you guys. Oh, super refreshing. That's great. It's dying for some gin, but it'll work. I'll take it. Mrs. Pinkshirt, would you like a mocktail?
Thank you. Something smells kind of hot.
Oh yeah, it's the pan that's in there.
The new one.
The new one, yeah.
I won't worry about the house right now then.
Mrs. Pinkshirt said something smells kind of hot, and I mean the obvious answer was it was me. I don't know what that would smell like though. But it is in fact a new cast iron pan. I've had it for I think 6 months and haven't used it because it's been in a storage locker. Cheers, Andrew. Cheers. Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to see you. But I was washing it and oiling it up today, so that's why it smells a little bit. You can't tell, so it's not going to bother you too much. All right, let's get situated here for Fondito. I'm so excited about it. I love this dish. Mostly because of the name. It's fun to say. Fondito! It's also super easy to make, which is another helpful part of it. And you can kind of jazz it up or down with whatever flavors you have or don't have. It's basically melted cheese and then whatever stuff you want to throw into it, and then baked so that it all bakes together, and then you can spoon it into tortillas, and it's just absolutely fantastic. it's common to do like onions and chorizo. Today we're just doing mushrooms, and I roasted some chilies. So we're gonna take care of these here in a second. But yeah, we're doing mushrooms, poblanos. What else was I gonna put in there? Oh, and a little bit of onion. So that's really it. All right, let's get prepping. This is gonna be fun. But yeah, fundito. It's a super simple, easy recipe to make. Simple and easy. Both of those things. That's not verbose at all. Okay, done with this. Dry off the board. Let's get going. All right, good. Oh, my knife is already out. I remember, shing. Oh, and this I think will be like it'll be the second test after I used the whetstone the other day. So we'll see if it worked. I mean, if it didn't, I think we know what to blame. Obviously, the whetstone. That was pretty easy. I like that. Also pretty easy. I'm not going to use this whole thing. These are the biggest onions. And I mean, to be fair, the store that sells them does call them jumbo onions. But boy, oh boy, they are very jumbo. Don't worry, I can handle it. Don't anybody worry. Save you for another use. Maybe when we get off this Mexican kick. Coming up soon. They're like, oh no, another Mexican recipe, Anthony. But I mean, it was intentional. But then also, like, you know, when you get some ingredients and you kind of, it's almost like retooling your kitchen. You know, that's why I don't cook a lot of Asian food. Although now I have some of that, some of the ingredients, because it's like you retool with a whole different set of ingredients. Now I don't have any mirin. I got rid of the miso, that was good. But now I still have, you know, a whole bunch of soy sauce. I went to the store and bought another soy sauce and realized I already had unopened soy sauce bottles here. So yeah, I mean, if you ask, my day's been rough. It's been pretty terrible. Let's just give this kind of just a thin slice. This is pretty good. I think the knife is working. Anthony did a good job. I did good. It feels like a brand new knife. I'm so excited. Oh man. I've never done it before. I used a whetstone, but I will for sure do it again. All right, let's put the onion. Just put it here. That actually might be a lot of onion as well. I might not use all that. Because that will be a very oniony fundito. How's everybody doing? How's your Thursday? People excited for the weekend? Are you guys like doing anything different on the weekend? You know, like, do you have activities planned or like cleaning? I'm curious what you guys do. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can actually read it. Don't get old, kids. Oh, and mushrooms. So these are wild mushrooms that I foraged myself, and it's a gourmet blend that I picked up from the forest of shiitake, brown beach, and oyster mushrooms. So very excited about this. And you know, maybe this is going to be a lot of mushrooms too. Maybe we don't need all of these. Let's do, you know what? Let's do kind of the little guys for sure. The brown beach. And then let's do the oyster. Kind of feel, yeah, let's do that. A little bit of a choose your own adventure here. And I'll save the shiitake for tomorrow. You sit on your couch and stare at the wall all day, Linguaphile. That's, all right. That sounds like a great weekend activity. Or is that every day? All right, shiitakes saved. All right, and these guys, I'm not really gonna cut up. The little brown beach guys, I kind of want them, this size so that we can kind of scoop it in And like I like how they actually retain their size. You know, it won't be like little tiny pieces of mushroom diced up. So I will. Yes, lots of mushrooms and onions equals more cheese. Yes. All right, and we'll let's cut these bad boys up just a little bit. Actually, let's kind of break them. I almost want to maintain this shape as well. As much like the little trumpets are kind of nice. I don't want to break it. Ravik, you draw? You an illustrator? Or a cartoonist or something else? Or do you just like drawing? Kathleen, moving from the dining room to the living room. Oh my God, I know that feeling so well. Well, what spot haven't I sat in today? Where? What part of this doesn't have an impression of my butt? All right, we'll cut up the stem section just a little bit. That's a little thicker. Okay, this is good. These are ready to saute. What else? I think we're done cutting things. Oh, let me cut the cheese. Oh, every time, Anthony, I even thought, you know what? I'm not going to intentionally laugh at that, and then I did that. I ended up laughing. Oh, it gets me. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Oh, I do. We do have one more thing to cut. Two more things. The cheese and los chiles. All right, let's move these. Get you guys all situated. Chris said, hopefully going to get motivated to work on our laser and router in our shop. Time will tell. That sounds like super fun, futuristic toys. Or though, is it like a woodworking shop? Or is it like a laser? Okay, so these are basically the same style of chill. Oh, this is what let me start over. Let me start over. So I can speak right. I talk good. So I just roasted these under the broiler. I guess I technically broiled them then. And I let them sweat it out in here. And now they're ready to peel. This is exactly what we did. Was it yesterday? The other day? Something like that. Recently. Another day. We did it another day. I know I was still here and you were still there, but I don't know what day that was. All right. So yeah, this, in case you weren't part of our party the other day and watched me peel all these poblanos, I broiled them so that the skin got all nice and charred, and then now I'm just peeling it because the skin is kind of bitter, that's all. And it's, did anyone else lose connection and get an error? Hopefully not. Let me know. Is it me? Is it something I said? I always worry that it is, because it's, like if two people have an issue, then it's, oh God. So I'm always crossing my fingers. No one else did. Okay, good. At least one person didn't. But yeah, just peeling it. That's it. Yes. Yeah. Crazy kids and their cat pictures. If ever I say something and it completely doesn't make sense, there's a 50-50 chance I'm referencing a comment. So sometimes I don't exactly read all the comments out loud. Other times it's just something stupid I say myself. So I just don't want you to think it's always something stupid I say. Andrew, if you weren't here, we would stop the stream and find you. But not in a creepy way. We would go looking for you. We would whip out the Taken memes. I have a very specific set of skills. What's his name? You know his name. That guy. All right, good. This is gonna be a lot of poblanos, so I'm gonna have to use more cheese. Oops. Oh, don't want to get the flesh. So if you start peeling, if you're peeling the skin and you start to like, if you nip it and get some of the flesh, try not to pull all the way down and lose that. Like you want to keep as much flesh, and I would rather have a little bit more peel and retain more flesh than, there we go, saved it. Then like start to peel off the flesh. That's the whole reason that we're doing this. Okay, that's pretty good. I think this is looking pretty good. Trust me, if you guys have never done this before, just trust me that it is worth the effort. Like I know it looks kind of tedious pulling all this skin off, but the flavor is so intensely chili-ish, but not super spicy. Like especially with the poblano, and that's not going to be very spicy. But even if you get like hatch chilies, those are the cream of the crop. Or like, especially if they're New Mexico, like those kind of style, that is the best chili I think I've ever had. Well, yeah, you can eat these on their own. They are good. You can also stuff them. You know, do like a chili relleno style. That would be good. You can stuff them with cheese. You could put some of the grain that we were using the other day, like the farro. Put some cheese, some of that in there. Just stuff it. Oh yeah, stuff it. Actually, that sounds kind of good now too. Rice, whatever. You know, whatever you have in quarantine. All right. Again, apologies this is taking so long. I could have done this beforehand, but I didn't. I really just wanted to show you guys again. Okay, that's good. And one more. There we go. Hopefully the background music is covering up the noise of my oven. I know it's kind of annoying. It sounds like a loose rattling fan the whole time. So. All right. Oh, I think we almost got it. And when you do these yourself, I put them on a sheet pan with a cooling rack on, a mesh cooling rack on top of it, and then get as close to the broiler as you can. Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 inches is probably good, and about 7 or 8 centimeters, and then just broil until it looks bad. Like you want them charred. You want that. Oh, you Monster Master, you get the seasonal New Mexican hatch chilies. Oh my God, I'm very jealous. Those are incredible. All right, so this, I also left the stem on this time. It made it so much easier to turn them. So highly recommend doing that instead of cutting it off. And I'm trying to see if I can just pull out the entire pod here. Getting there. Kind of. Yes. There's still some inside. We're gonna slice these up there. Yeah, if you do want this a little bit spicier, just add a jalapeno or a serrano or 2, depending on how spicy you like it. These, you're not gonna get a whole lot of spice out of these. Come on, there we go. Good, rescue some of that. Okay. I'm just gonna give this guy a quick rinse. That was a perfect one. We start off with the right one. Can you see all right? Here, let's do this. How's that? Is that a little bit better? I know this top-down camera isn't exactly perfect. Yeah, habanero, lingophile, or a little bit of ghost pepper. Whew. Make it like pepper spray. Good. Did I already mention you could do this with chorizo? Also, that's another common ingredient. You could add chorizo. You could add, if you don't have chorizo and wanted some sort of meat, like sausage would be good in here too. Heck, you could go like throw herbs in there. Almost, you could make it Italian if you wanted to throw like you could use fontina as a melting cheese. So basically, you can make this however you want. Like pick any sort of ethnic style of food. And yeah, I'm lumping in Italian as ethnic in this instance. But just pick whatever kind of melting cheese you can find from that cuisine, like Monterey Jack, mozzarella, fontina would be good. I'm gonna use some Havarti. I don't have enough though, so I'm also gonna be kind of cutting it with cheddar, which should work. I'm not too worried. It is nice when you get like a very stretchy queso fundido. It just kind of makes for a more fun texture, as opposed to totally melted, but this will be fine. Okay, that's good. Let's give these a slice. These are pretty good. It's basically like a more flavorful bell pepper, you know. So it's not. There's really no spice to it. It's yeah. There's really no spice to it. It's just kind of a nice, gentle, you know, chili-ish flavor. And there's going to be a lot of this too. Andrew, to your point, it will be more cheese. I should get like a sound overlay or something and like a video thing that like flashes more cheese, like a monster truck rally. All right, this is pretty good. Yeah, Munster would be good as well. Despite popular belief, I am not a walking encyclopedia. So if I forget to mention your favorite melting cheese, go ahead and dump it in the comments for sure. For sure. Raclette could be kind of fun, you know, for a more French, Swiss-esque, you know, version. That'd be kind of cool. All right. I think that's pretty good. They're all sliced up. Okay, almost there. Let's get everything in its proper place. There is going to be a lot of this. I may not use everything. Take a time out here to grab a drink. All right, get the cheese going. Let's get it centered here so you can see it perfectly. Well, ish. Good. Voila, clean. Cheese. All right, my little cubes of cheddar. I'm looking for about, well, with this amount of stuff, I probably want 8 ounces of cheese. That's gonna be enough for at least 4 people as like a appetizer-ish, you know, side. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more cheddar though, so. Don't get old, kids. Okay, that seems like it's about right. You know what? We have a scale. We can figure this out. Yay, science. Quarantine cooking bingo. Yes. Sirens, take a drink. That's a good point. I like that. All right. So there's. What do we need? 225 is what we're aiming for. 270, close enough. Let's. Yeah, sirens taking a drink. I like that. What else? See if we can make it an even 300. Okay, good. Yes. Oh, it's exactly 300 on the dot. Oh, I crushed it. Yes. Puts away his knife, take a drink. Yes, that every time. All right, well, I'm gonna leave you there. Speaking of which, oh no, I gotta use it. I was, yeah, that's exactly, yes. That just happened, Andrew. All right. I'm just gonna cube them. Just kind of, you know, centimeter size-ish cubes. Oh, that's right. I think I turned my notifications off. Yeah, the outro music. So many things. You know what? I don't know why I just don't have like a checklist right here of like, okay, what's next? Oh, speaking of which, I do need to reset my timer. So hold, don't go anywhere. Okay. Bailey gets a treat, take it. Yes. Oh my God, these happen all the time. You could probably also grate this too, so if you have a food processor and just want to do it that way, that's fine. Yeah, that's true. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. Oh, the Dexter bag will make an appearance, for sure. Oh, it's pink. It's hard to see, Gemini, because of the filter I put on it. Let's see if I can prove it to you. Kind of. You can't really see. It's a very light pink. Oh yeah, the phonetic keyboard too, for sure. Oh my God. No, I don't think, have we had any in an episode without cheese? I don't think so. No, what would be the point of an episode without cheese? It wouldn't be I mean, why even eat at that point? Rafik. Why even eat? All right, good, perfect. So much cheese. A lot of it comes down to like I buy too much cheese and then I have to come up with reasons and excuses to get rid of it. So that's why we have so much cheese. Yeah, there's a little pink in there, a little pink. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Now we can wash it. Yeah. Get those drinks ready. Go back to his home. Shing. There we go. He's home again. Okay. Now, let's get cooking. Ooh, yeah, dessert. That sounds pretty good. With the parm on top, Ravik? Heck yes. All right, let's go. I'm gonna use this guy because I haven't used him in a while, and he's kind of missing out. Plus, I got so much to cut or so much to fry here. I'm gonna go ahead and fry all the olives and mushrooms, and we'll see what it cooks down to, and then we can kind of mix in. We'll kind of eyeball it. Oh, and I still didn't add olive oil. Oh, Anthony. I still haven't refilled my super handy bottle, my squeeze bottle of olive oil. So now I gotta use a little bit of vegetable oil. I guess I could have used the olive oil, but I really just didn't want to bring the giant tin over and like dump it, tip it out. All right. Oh, that's funny. Did I say olives? Onions? I meant onions. Yeah, Kristen. Oh, every time. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Oh, good, Gemini. Well, yeah. You know what? I'm glad I shouted it out too on the Epicurious channel, and that was only because I think I made a joke when we were filming an episode, and then the director was like, well, "What's your YouTube channel?" And then that was the only reason it happened. Kristen, I think Gemini is referring, to the Epicure. You know what? I'll stay out of it because you guys are having a conversation and I don't want to get in the middle of it. So don't mind me. Very sorry. Oh, yeah. God, it already smells good. I love it. Yeah. I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to refill it right now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Got my Greek olive oil now. But the price was right, so. Crushed it. Yeah. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, nice. I didn't know they released another video. I'll check that out. I'm just giving these a nice kind of aggressive sweat. So it's not quite a full saute, but just a gentle sweat. Is that a drink too? Here's the problem though. This is the little cast iron pan I was gonna use. It's not very big, so I don't know how we're gonna fit all of this in there. I have another cast iron pan, but I really don't want to make. Well, you know what? Let's see what we can do here. Maybe it'll just be a fundito without much. I mean, like with a lower proportion of cheese. You know what? We're gonna try it. We'll just give it a shot. Siren. Yeah, and when in doubt, just take a drink. That's a good point. That's gonna be. I'm gonna have to think about that over the weekend. Like, what that'll be a new bingo. What can we add to the list? All right. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. You don't have to shake pans. I just do it out of like habit. You can just sit there and let the heat do its thing, and maybe just flip it over with a spatula. You don't like. You don't have to flip. It's just fun. That's why I like doing it. Craig says, why not just use the large steel pan? Well, because usually it's like in some sort of gratin or baker type dish, and it's nice to like present it, bring it to the table like that, so that everybody can scoop out of it. This, I mean, you could do this. You could. I could. Yeah, less cheese. What's wrong with you, Anthony? You have all the. You know what? Fine. Let's just add it all in. Do we think, like, the cheese will melt? I know that, and it'll fill in the gaps. My spatial reasoning here, I'm trying to figure this out. Right? Like, that'll shrink down. And this should be okay. Well, I'll try the smaller pan. We'll just go more cheese, though. If I can get this wrapper up. Okay. Yeah, a blowtorch. That's a drinker for sure. For sure. All right, I'm just gonna add the onions, or the onions. I'm gonna add the mushrooms now too. I don't need. We could brown this a little bit more. It'd be fine. I'm just gonna toss it in now though. Oh, I didn't mix it in, like all the flavors at the bottom. I was wondering why. Did I not stir this? Anthony. I didn't tell you guys, when I was editing one of the videos, I think from Monday or Tuesday, whenever I made the like blackberry with the egg white and tequila drink, and I said, well, it's not very sweet, and then I thought at the time that I didn't add the Cointreau. I totally did. I did add it, and then I added it again. And I actually think it tasted better with even more. So, in case anyone was worried that I might have been wrong or doubted, I didn't need to doubt myself. Basically, is where this is mostly just self-help for me, to remind myself that I don't need to doubt myself. I don't know if that made sense. Yeah, Kristen, if I can't remember if it's on the site, chances are it's not on the site. Especially if it's in the last week. Oh man, this smells so good. It's already getting like nice and earthy. You know, we could toss some oregano in here. I think that'd be kind of good. Yeah, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Oh, I do. All right. Now, fresh oregano would be better, but I don't have it, so we're just gonna go dry it. Yeah, Allison, if Anthony wears a pink shirt, just drink. If Anthony shows up, drink. Goes off camera, drink. Okay, I'm actually gonna put some of this cheese in now, start melting it. That is still very hot because it was preheating. Oh, I guess I gotta cut up the rest of the cheese. Forgot about that. Gotta get the knife all the way back out. Just going all the way here. I love that it rocks back and forth with each chop. Very handy. That's pretty good. Oh man, that's starting to smell real good. Those mushrooms are just starting to get a little bit brown. Love it. Love that. One more time. Okay, back. Yeah, the mocktails are really just for me, not for you guys. Drink real stuff if you can. Although, I should send this recipe to my mom. She was asking for more. Mother, if you're still watching, lime juice, some soda, bitters, and some simple syrup, which you can make yourself. Yeah, Bill, my liver is taking the day off. I don't think it's had a day off. There were actually a few days in April, like most of the weekends, I think I tried to take off. Mostly because I'm not moving nearly as much, and like those calories add up, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's why I'm gaining weight. And I didn't want to stop eating or eat less, because that would have been way too hard of work. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. So you can also, depending on how you want this to turn out, you could dice up the onions, that's fine, or the mushrooms. Like if you want it more finely in there. I kind of wanted these longer strands just so it, when you spoon it in there and you get it, it's like the cheese kind of slops off. And I wanted it to be like a thing you could, although it would work just the same way if it were diced. I don't know. When I get on a roll and I convince myself that I thought through something, it's very easy to make up a reason. But then a lot of times it doesn't hold water. So I'll have to remember that. I'm gonna put these mushrooms that I foraged back in the fridge here. Nice job, Anthony. Okay, good. How's this cheese melting? The cheese is melting, it looks great. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get a little oregano in there.
It just kind of sounded good. I don't know. We'll see if it's, you know, Mexican food uses oregano. I figured why not give it a shot? Maybe a little cumin in there. Smells good. The other fun thing is I only have 2 flour tortillas. And I think flour, normally I'm a corn tortilla guy all the way, but I actually think that flour tortillas go better with this. There's something about the flavor, like they hold together, they're a little sturdier, and a little bit sweeter tasting, which I think works with the cheese. The corn tortillas, I think they'd be great too, but I think that they would maybe break. Greater risk of it breaking, I think. This is one of those things, again, I don't know. I went on a roll. All right, that's good. All right, look at that meltage. This is looking pretty good. Okay, so I for sure want some green chilies in here. Oh, you know what? I am gonna toss these. Let's toss these in, just to heat them, make sure everything's heated up. Because those chilies were not hot, and I don't want the cheese to stop melting just on account of the chilies. So, back it. Continue melting. All right, chilies get hot. Yeah, I'm so excited about tortillas. Oh, Andrew, I don't know. That's a good question. Splash of wine in the onions, or would that negatively impact the cheese consistency? I kind of like the idea just to help deglaze the pan, like clean some of that up. Why don't we try it? What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. I've got a little rosé. Why don't we try that? Don't fall. All right. It's at least helping to clean up the pan. That's the most important thing. Oh, the rosé actually smells really good with the chilies. Kind of like. Not too much moisture. I think we're okay. Let's give it a shot. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh my God, look at the cheese. This is exactly what I wanted. Can you see, look at that. This is gorgeous. Okay, shut up, Anthony. Let's transfer and go in for the final bake. Kind of like that amount. I don't know if I'm gonna add more because I do want there to be lots of cheese. So let's top it with some cheese. This is going, oh man, this is actually, I'm actually pretty excited about this. Okay. Good. Not bad, not bad. Let's give it a shot. It is a drink. I don't know, let's give it a shot. Let's see if it works. Don't go anywhere. Just put this away. Oh. All right, okay. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the splash of wine affects things. It didn't seem to, I mean, taste-wise, oh, you just need salt. Well, there's a lot of salt in the cheese. I think we'll be okay. I probably should have salted these though. Those poblanos are so good. Like and I just warmed them up. I haven't cooked them anymore, but they just taste roasted. Like some of that charred flavor comes through. Oh God, I could do that every day. Okay, I think we're good here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to mix this with eggs in the morning or something. We'll find out. We'll figure out a way to do it. This, you could probably put this alone in tortillas. Like it tastes, put cheese on top of this, a little cotija cheese or something, a little squeeze of lime. Definitely you need some salt, but actually I'll salt this now. Okay. Good. Can't wait to try to find a place for this in my fridge, which is overflowing right now. Come on. How we doing down here, big guys? I'm glad we added that extra cheese. It totally needed it. This was, I don't know what I was thinking by only using, well, by using less cheese. That was rookie move. That was a level 1 mistake. That was, damn it, Anthony. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's get some toppings pretty, because I think we could use, if I had continued making pickles like radishes or stuff like that would go perfect on this, or like red onions you could sprinkle on the top, that'd be great. Instead, why don't I just get some cilantro ready? Cue the Dexter bag. We don't need much. Just enough to kind of like, you know, a little green on top to kind of brighten it up. Get some of the sad ones out of here. Didn't break a thing. What else did I say? Oh yeah, the cotija. That would be a fun video too, repurposing leftovers for breakfast. Oh, Francesca, brilliant idea. I should record that tomorrow just to get some stuff out of there because, oh man, it is packed. Yeah, okay, I'll think about that. I don't want to commit to it and then like not follow through, which would be par for the course. I could mince this up. I kind of don't feel like it, so I'm just gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave the leaves large-ish. It's going in tortillas anyway, so it's not like it has to be, you know, super tiny. All right. Good. Chives for a little bite. Oh wait, I think I do have chives. I have green onion. I think we're in luck. I do have chives. Yes. I totally forgot these were in there. Look at this, like a little, like perfect. I think it's actually kind of frozen in the crisper. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, let's get some chives in here. Let's see how the mix of chives and cilantro goes. Let's give it a shot. Perfect. All right. Would you like another same thing?
When you get a chance.
Okay.
If you get a chance. It was delicious.
Sirens. Do a video exploring the refrigerator. That would be fun. Oh, yeah, the knife is coming back out. Okay, so now let's top it with some green stuff. I kind of like this idea. Okay, how many times is this, the third or fourth? Let me get my bride another mocktail. This is good. I'm getting some of these onions out of here too. My grocery deliveries come on Tuesday because we now have to do like a specific day and time. We have to make like a weekly reservation. Anyway, this is my big complaint in the world. But anyway, so Tuesday morning. Then usually on Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll eat whatever seafood we have, so that's nice. I can get something out of the fridge. But then like Wednesday afternoon and Thursday, I'm just looking at this fridge completely full of other stuff. And I start to like stress out thinking like, what are we gonna do with all of it? Yeah, anyway, I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but what else did I put in this? Ginger. That's right. Oh, almost out of ginger. No! I've got enough for like a few more for like 1 or 2 more of these, and then I gotta make some more. Which I guess I could do a video on too. Just to prove that you can make your own simple syrup. Because I don't know if I've mentioned that. Do it again. Okay, I gotta hit record one more time. That should be the last time. What else do I need? I think that's it. Right? So, oh, bitters. Yes, thank you, Kathleen. Almost forgot. That would have been rough. You would have just seen the glass come flying back. Make it again! I don't know what that means, but I like it. Yes. All right. Perfect. Oh, mint. All right, and then I can get chopping, and then we can get serving. Nope, I already used you. You know what? I'm gonna use that one. Or use you. Yes, come on, give it up. There we go. There we go. Cheers again. All right, here you go. Lauren Lane. Did I mention she's an author? She writes books. The link to her stuff is in the description of the video too, if you want to check it out. They're great. I've read every one. No, I haven't. There's like 1 or 2 now that I haven't read. The most recent 2. Anthony. Okay. Done. Forgot about this part. Okay, so now let's get some onion action here. Here's a fun little trick. If you don't already know this, you can actually make like strips by just cutting through half of your green onion and then cutting it on the bias like you would normally. It's not that much different, but it's just kind of like a slightly different, like they're V-shaped little things. You're welcome, instead of little loops. You know, if you're that bored and want to spice things up a bit, that's one way to do it. Just kind of run the tip of your knife blade right down one side. There we go. Okay, now let's get some chives. Well, kind of lost on the end. We got a couple of large ones in there, but most of them are small. That's fine. Save you for later. Good, good. Now, all right, you guys are a little rough chop. Just gonna break it down. Okay. Now we've got our little green toppings. I think we're done again. Oh no. Yeah. I won't chop the cotija. I'll just kind of grate it a little bit. Oh, really? You know what, Smile or Die? I shot like a test video of that. Hey, Jason, welcome back. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Yep, getting kind of warm there. Yeah, Smile or Die. I'll tape one of those too. I took a test video of that just to see what it looked like. Jason, I miss you too, man. But yeah, noted. I've got a couple to film. Hold on, let me put this away. Okay, I think we're good-ish. Let's open this. Come on. Almost there. Got it. The emoji. I don't think I've seen one emoji on this comment thread. That might be the first one, unless I'm just missing them all. All right. Jason, I miss you too. I was actually thinking of calling you. And I was like, don't be a weirdo, Anthony. But then again, like, I also don't want to, I wanted to try something different and not Zoom, you know, and also take it up a notch from text and going super old school and calling. But I didn't, so you're welcome, just in case. But, yes. But I thought about it, and it's the thought that counts, right? Okay. I'm just kind of, let's move it so you can see a little bit, and I'll watch the exhaust. Thanks for the reminder, Andrew. So with cotija, it's kind of crumbly. It's like even drier than feta. And you can almost like just crumble it in your fingertips. And it's like just a great dry, super dry cheese. But it's got like a nice punch to it. Super fun. We're gonna top cheese with more cheese. Jason, I lost your beeper number. I was gonna page you, but sorry, buddy, I just couldn't do it, you know? If I had the number, All right, here is the big reveal. There we go, a nice bubbling queso fundito. This looks pretty good. So, I already know I want to put some cheese on top of this cheese. Go right in the center there. I don't think queso fundito melts. It does brown, like you can grill it, and you can like broil it. So I could put this back under, I could blowtorch it. Yeah, Jason, hit you up on the ICQ. Is there an AOL group we can chat in? All right, let's get some green onions sprinkled on there. I don't know why I went so close with the sprinkled onion, with the onions. Bam. I feel like Emerald Lagasse now. Bam, bam. Oh yes, doesn't this look great? Can you see it on the top down? No, it looks better without. Okay. Andrew, I kind of like the idea of the chives here. Like even just the little flecks look good. And we're just gonna keep adding them because I think you could totally, this dish totally needs like green stuff to kind of brighten it up. All right, there we go. And then some cilantro. Why not? Just like a little crown of cilantro. Jason, I'm just gonna telnet into your computer, and then like I'll run some Unix lines of code. Okay, no, I give up. You had me at work. Okay, let's try this. Let's put some in one of the 2 tortillas I have left, and let's see how it is. Oh, and one of them, one of them's already been used. I think because I was like using them as impromptu dog treats.
A used tortilla just sounds gross. You can use these chips.
A used tortilla does sound gross. Oh my God. Oh, thanks. So what? Well, yeah, we can try it with chips too. Well, I'll try it with chips first. Why don't we do that? Oh man. Okay, let's go for the big reveal here and see how this works. All right, can everybody see? Okay. Oh man, we are getting some cheese. It is kind of stretchy. That's what I was hoping for. It's dripping. It's also very hot. Did you do something? Did you want a little T word? Okay. But does Bailey want one? All right, should we wait until this cools down or just go straight in? Okay. It's still pretty hot. We're going for it. Mmm. Still working on it. Oh. Okay, I got it in. That was great. That tastes awesome. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so quick note. I think the greater the proportion of like melting style cheeses like mozzarella, fontina, Munster for Craig. Let's see, what else would be a good melter? Raclette. The greater proportion of that you use, the less kind of fat you'll have weeping out of it. It still tastes great, but I don't know if you can kind of see there's like a little pool of fat up here. You won't get that as much if you use like a mozzarella, those style of cheeses. At least it didn't last time I did it with those. So, but since this is mostly cheddar, it'll separate out a little bit. But oh my God, it tastes so good, even though it was that hot. I would totally do this again. Like I would do it just as is. And I mean, maybe like a little more, because this is Havarti cheddar, but oh my God, this is great. It's gonna go great on my used tortilla. It's so disgusting. Who puts a used tortilla back there? I think I did. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me. You guys have been so great. It's been so awesome having you here with me again live today. We'll have to get that bingo thing going. I hope you guys make this, and even if you don't, it was at least fun making it for you. Fun for me making it for you. Is that what I said? Okay, let's get some tunes going. See, this is exactly what I want. Look at that kind of droopy, melty, oh, that's so perfect. All right, I'm gonna go take a picture of this and then dive in like I just got rescued from a desert island or like quarantine was just lifted. You guys have a wonderful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow on Friday, same time, same place, 5 p.m. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you actually made it this far, which is awesome. Oh, and Kristen, I will put the recipe up soon, probably this weekend. All right, take care, guys. Have a wonderful
afternoon. We will see you. When will we see you? Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow at 5. All right, I gotta click the end button here. But I did do the outro so that I didn't forget. Okay, bye.